Alright. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Solo here. This is What's a 9 to 5 podcast. You know, where I got dope people talking about them and their businesses and where they work. And I got another dope person here with me today. Like I know I don't like introducing them, so I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. And so probably introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, my name is Rickiya Minot, and I am a teeth whitening and gem specialist. And you guys can follow me at Smiles Galore by Kia on Instagram and on Facebook.
Alright, cool. So the first thing I ask on this podcast, like I ask everybody else, is what does a 9 to 5 mean to you?
So when I think about like a 9 to 5, like I'm basically thinking it's just like another means of survival. Like you're basically just using it to get by, to pay your bills, to do what you have to do. It's honestly, a 9 to 5 is just like waking up every day to just go to work, to make money, to pay your bills, to survive, to take care of your family. That's what comes to mind when I think of it.
Right. So I still think having 9 to 5 is trash though, except, for the paying the bills. So what is your current 9 to 5?
My current 9 to 5 is working as an accounts payable specialist. So it's a technology company, but I work in the accounting department. So as an accounts payable specialist, you're basically just reaching out to vendors, calling them, making sure that you're paying them back for services or items that your company might have purchased from them and stuff like that. So I'm just on the phone, on the computer every day talking to people.
Is it like a cubicle type setting or?
It is a cubicle setting.
So how the vibe, like the cubicle setting, like how the employees that you can say, like, or your coworkers?
Okay, so because it's a cubicle, your space is kind of limited, honestly, because it's like the way the floor plan is, you have no personal space. So if you like your coworkers, it's good. But if you don't, then...
So is it like the cubicle setting, but it's not like walled off?
No, it's not walled off. It's like those, like...
Oh, so it's kind of like this. It's kind of like this.
Yes, it's like this with a small little piece.
I think that's trash. I think that's kind of trash. So like, how's like the vibe in there? Is it like I don't know how. Like the vibe is cool, or it depends on the people.
It depends on the people. Like I like some of my coworkers, so the vibe is cool because we're cool. We'll just sit and we'll talk about how trash the job it is. But
how's the bosses?
All right, so with this specific company, the CEO is very friendly. Like he walks around, he talks to the employees, so he's pretty good. But there are people under him who are your direct supervisors and managers who feel like they own the company and they try to treat their employees like trash compared to how the actual CEO is treating people. So it's just a weird setting, a weird vibe.
That's trash. So that's like the typical. Alright, so did you guys work through COVID?
We did. When COVID hit, when COVID hit, everybody was trying to make sure that their family was okay, and trying to go in. But the company that I work for, they still wanted people to come in. And we're like, no, we're not really, trying to come in because we don't know what this thing is. We don't know how it's going to affect everybody. So instead of canceling work, like a lot of other companies did, what they decided to do was have us work from home. So they provided us with laptops and printers and ink for our printers and stuff like that, because it is like $1 billion company, so they have the money to do that stuff. But they didn't want us to stop working, so they basically gave us the necessary tools that we needed to work from home. So as COVID hit, I was pretty much at home working from the laptop.
Yeah. Do you think do you think companies should have shut down during COVID?
I think because we didn't know what it was, they should have wanted to protect their employees. So they should have possibly, that's difficult to say because people still got to feed their families and need money because the bills didn't really stop. But I felt as though to protect the health and think about people in the long term, they should have shut down just to see what it was.
Yeah, nothing shut down.
Nothing
shut down. That's the crazy part of it to me because like even though they sent, like I think the best option was to send their employees home where they could work from home. Everybody should have been remote.
Absolutely.
But that machine got to still keep going. That lets you get a sense of like they don't really care, because I know the owners or whatever, a lot of the CEOs, some of them, I can't say all of them, but they was already home.
Yeah.
So they, you know what I'm saying? They was already home, so nothing really affected them though. Like, cause with my previous job, when COVID hit, they was just like, yo, we don't even need your ass. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So like they had actually, they terminated my employment with that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it was crazy though. So do you still work for the company now?
Right now I don't. So I was furloughed or laid off.
Explain what furlough is.
So furloughed is basically you being laid off without pay. So you're basically home and waiting for them to call you back, possibly call you back if things pick up with the company. So there's no guarantee, and you're just sitting around waiting, not getting paid to hear it back.
That's wild, because it probably been around, but I never heard furlough. And the thing is, the first time I heard it, somebody was saying they got furloughed, basically meaning that they were not working, but they couldn't receive payment or something like that. So I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like, who came up with that? Because that's super trash. I don't know who came up with that. And then that word has been used so much in 2020.
Like, the concept is stupid. I don't know who decided that it was okay not to pay people and just have them sitting around.
That sounds like just being petty on a corporate level. I'm like, I can't work, but I can't get paid because people was getting, I think, that means you couldn't get unemployment either. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, at the time, that's how it was, but I think it depends on the company. Because you have to make sure that you read documents and ensure that you know what you're signing before you sign anything, because
also too, a lot of times, especially when you're like younger, when you get a job or whatever, I don't think nobody reads all of that.
No.
I mean, you should, but you really need a lawyer. Technically, you would need a lawyer to even read half of that, because it's in a certain language, but that's a whole other thing. So, but yeah, you do gotta read like the key points though. But it'd be funny, like, let's say, hypothetically, let's just say if you work at McDonald's, you can get furloughed. It might say that in there, but you wouldn't know.
Right.
So like, yeah, you would have to go to that. That's still kind of crazy to me. I don't like furlough. Furlough's trash. I don't know. They should like. I need to vote against getting rid of furlough.
Furlough is trash. Let's start a petition.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it right here. You know what I'm saying? You could click the link. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know about any other, but yeah, definitely in Jersey, get rid of furlough, because that's kind of, it's petty.
It's evil.
It's petty. I can't get money. So what am I supposed to do though? That's what I was thinking too. So since you got furloughed, you just haven't been working, been waiting, or it depends on the company?
Well, so since I got furloughed, that kind of let me sit and think, like, so what does a 9 to 5 mean to me? Like, literally, after I got furloughed, I was saying to myself, like, this can't be life. Like, I can't just be at the hands of somebody else and they could tell me, like, when I can come and when I can't come. That didn't make sense to me because my bills never stopped. You know what I'm saying? So in that event, I decided to start something for myself. And that's what inspired me to start my own business and get my own LLC and say, well, let me be my own boss. Like, nobody can fire me from my own thing. So that's what really influenced me to start Smiles Galore.
Okay. So what is Smiles Galore?
So Smiles Galore is a LLC, and it is a teeth whitening and tooth gem business. So I offer those services to people from my city, which I'm born in Newark, raised in East Orange. So I felt as though Newark, East Orange, Irvington, all of those local cities and areas needed something like this, because when I look at teeth whitening businesses, I only see them in like Summit or Union or somewhere that's
seems more suburban.
More suburban, right? So I felt as though I should bring that to where I'm from and kind of pay back to my city in a way.
Okay, so teeth gems. What exactly is that?
So
I would think grills automatically.
No. So tooth gems are not grills. Grills are like, so grills take up your entire mouth, and it's like implanting something in your teeth. With tooth gems, you're just pasting using an adhesive, same that they use for braces. You're just pasting that gem on a specific tooth or multiple gems on a specific tooth, and they can come off at any time easily. Dentists have like a tool that they use to just pop it right off, so it can come off. The adhesive comes off, and it doesn't harm your enamel at all. And you use different crystals, so you can use Swarovski crystals or other brands. You can also put diamonds on your teeth with the same adhesive. So it's just putting the adhesive and putting a little speck. I wish I had one to show.
But that's dope though. Cause when I seen, like I said, I thought grills, and then I seen some of them. They were actually, it looked like teeth accessories. So I was like, that's kind of dope though. So what got you into the actual gems of it though?
So
like, what did you see to make you be like, I want to do like teeth gems?
So the trend I think the trend started on the West Coast. I saw a lot of people from Cali doing it. And I was like, well, ain't nobody on the East Coast really doing it. A lot of people from Cali, when I was researching teeth whitening, I saw the gems pop up, and I'm like, well, I never heard of gems either. But I saw that a lot of people from like California, mostly California, and some in Atlanta were really doing these gems. And I was like, well, it looks dope. If you're going to offer a tooth whitening, it's the same thing as dealing with teeth, so why not just offer the gems as well? And it looked dope to me, and a lot of people love it, so that's why.
So what would you think, like what would be like a type of event? Like if I wanted to get like a tooth gem, what would you think like an event would be like dope enough to even like have it? Well, I mean, they're dope in general, but I'm just saying like.
So you ever went to like a tattoo party or something? So like when people throw tattoo parties, I feel like that scene is appropriate for me to be doing tooth gems for somebody. So like. I
gotta stop you right now because I don't think it's gonna be a tattoo party. I don't think it's gonna be a tattoo party.
Not now. Okay, so you're talking about like right now.
You gotta
okay, so let's see.
I still think like a wedding would be dope.
A what?
Well, it depends.
Right, not to do it there.
Not to do it. I'm just saying for a wedding, like
yes. Absolutely. So if somebody wanted to throw like do a video shoot or something or a photo shoot, a rapper, something like that. Anybody who wanted to do something, that would be. I think that would be dope for them.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Definitely on the rap scene or anybody in like art and creativity. I feel like could do it because you know what? It doesn't have to just be the crystals. There's different charms that you can use. So a lot of people get like the LA charm or a cross or anything. You can use any kind of charm and put letters. You can get your name in gems or in charms on your tooth.
That's dope. Like I said, this is my first time even like really hearing about it when I seen you do it. So I was like, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
You didn't get them yet?
Get what?
The gems.
For myself?
Yeah.
No. I haven't got them for myself. Only because I might be getting braces soon. So that's why I was like, I don't know. So I'll just wait.
That's a good one though. That is a good one.
They are cute. I think I want a little, I'm not from LA, but I want a little LA side.
Okay. So, but how do you choose like what design and stuff to like get, you know what I'm saying? Because like gems and stuff, like, cause I guess when you get into charms and like, what about somebody with like a custom order or something like that?
How do I choose?
When you like expand, like, you know what I'm saying, when you expand like the variety of like what you're getting.
So what I started to do is like poll people on my Instagram. So I've been asking in polls like, you know, what would you want, like, to try to see what majority feel like, you know, is dope for them. Like I'll post a picture or something and ask them like, you know, you like this or that.
So public opinion.
Public opinion to see like what's the end thing that a lot of people would want to get, and that's how I think I'm gonna base how I pick my charms. But if people want something custom, so people who I've trained with, I have connections to get vendors, so I can get to vendors and get custom orders and things like that.
All right. Pretty much. So I seem like you got that on lock though. So
I'm trying.
Or so, do you travel when you do the white team and thing? So you can just bring all of this and go?
Yes,
or you can travel too?
The thing that's cool about it is that my equipment is so compact. Like I can take it apart and travel with it. So recently I've been to Florida and Chicago, traveling with my teeth whitening and my gem equipment. The gem equipment can go right on the plane in my bag, like I can carry it in my pocketbook. And the teeth whitening equipment, that needs to be broken down and put in a suitcase, but I can travel with it.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's dope too.
Yeah.
So when you travel with it though, is it like certain? That's weird to me. Is it like you can bring everything you need? Everything you need.
Everything I need.
Okay, that's dope though. I would have charged more money.
The only thing that's so with my gels that I use, they need to stay refrigerated.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm traveling with that, what I do is get like a little lunchbox and put like an ice pack in there to keep it cold until I get to where I'm going, and I can just refrigerate it.
Oh no, that's dope though. That's dope. So if people want to get in contact with you, they go through Instagram.
So you can use Instagram, or I also have a website, smilesgalorellc.com. And like I said, my Instagram was Smiles Galore by Kia. And there you can book. You can DM me with questions if you don't know what it's all about and you still want answers. You can DM me, and I'm always reaching out back to people.
Okay, I want to see more about the gems though.
You like the
yeah, the gems fire. I'm like, so let's say somebody want to glow in the dark gems.
That is actually dope as hell.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. So like,
no, for real.
That's dope.
Oh wow.
Nah, the gems are fire though.
You just give me an idea. Like,
I want 3%.
gems is dope.
Yeah, I want 3%. Say that's what I'm playing for now.
You okay? Like their royalties.
Nah. But so let's say somebody wanted a service out of state. Do you do that also?
As of right now, I haven't done that because like COVID and
so
because
if there wasn't COVID though, would you be willing to like travel out of state?
If there wasn't COVID, I would be willing to travel out of state. So say if one person from I don't know, give me somewhere.
Alaska. No, not Alaska. Let's say like Ohio.
If a person from Ohio wanted me to come, I would be willing to go. Say if I tell them if you can get enough people.
That's smart.
To want to book, you can book on my website, pay your deposit, and I'll come out there.
Oh, that's smart.
Because I let clients will have to pay a $10 deposit for gems or a $20 deposit for whitening, and that deposit will guarantee your spot. So I wouldn't mind traveling because I know that your spot is guaranteed with that deposit. So I know that you're serious about getting it. It wouldn't be a waste of my time. Because once you search one thing and they think that you're gonna like it, they keep putting it on your timeline.
Yeah, but like they in Jersey too, so I'm like, where was that before?
Yeah,
no, I didn't.
Because you weren't searching it.
It was weird. It was weird. So the process of like how long did it take you to like build this, like the LLCs and the like overall, you know what I'm saying, like step by step?
Yeah, the overall process really, so I was like furloughed in like September, and now it's December, so 3 months. It took me 3 months to just hit the ground running.
So if somebody wanted to get like an LLC and like register their business, all that stuff, like give an estimate of what they would need. 3 months would be time, and then like an estimate. Since you like first, like how much money they need? Yeah.
So to get an if
I didn't like the LLC, but you got like sum it all up. Like so if somebody was like, how much money would I need to like do something similar, or just to have a business to start it? I mean, we know like it's money to have a business. Like they want to do something similar to you.
If you wanted to do something similar to me, and you're like, okay, how much do I need within 3 months to get booming and started? I would say you need. Okay. Let me break it down like this, okay? So with the LLC part, not expensive at all because your EIN number is free. You can get that for free. You go on and you get it. To get your LLC started, you probably need like $250, $300 doing it by yourself. If you get a lawyer, it's more money, but if you can, you're capable of doing it by yourself. So about $300. Now to get trained and certified in teeth whitening and gems, it's gonna cost you maybe around $1,500 to get started. So I would say you need about $2,000 to $3,000 to just get your business started and going and growing, because you're always gonna have to put out more money than you're gonna be bringing in the beginning. So.
And I asked you that because normally we see a lot of people who are already established and they might not really know the numbers. So since you're like fresh in doing it, it's more of an accurate number for people who's trying to like start a business now. They don't never know because it's like to me a lot of people they go around like numbers. Some people like for me, well maybe it's just me personally, but like I need like a visual number. So if I be like I need like 2 or 3K, I can do stuff versus like. The breakdown is easy, but I just need like a total number.
Yeah.
That's just me though. But like I said, but just still like it's in your head fresh. It's still a number that is accurate and like you just did it. So it's like
Yeah. So that's what I would estimate, like 2 to 3K.
Yeah, but cause like this is not like a business podcast. Not one is an LLC.
Yeah.
They ain't doing none of that though. So, but the teeth whitening though. So that's like. Are you planning on doing anything else with that, or obviously just what it is right now?
That's just what it is right now. But eventually, I feel like I should add more services to my business, because my ultimate goal in life is to become a doctor. I feel as though I want to add. There's a service that people are doing with hyaluronic acid, and there's like a pen that they're using to enhance people's lips. So a lot of people are doing that.
You can't just fly over that. I don't know what none of that is.
So
like a synopsis, I guess. Of like,
all right. So it is hyaluronic acid is a type of acid, right? And people can use it in order to plump certain areas on their face. So a lot of people are using it instead of using a injection in their lip. The hyaluronic pen is needleless. It's no needle. So you're just using the pen.
Like it's blunt?
Yeah. It's like a syringe, but
no point.
No needle, no point.
Okay.
So I think I want to add that service eventually, and a few other things that deal with cosmetics.
That's a crazy service. I can't even believe you're doing that.
People are doing it. I'm telling you, it's like a lot.
That's crazy. So
Then if you go on your computer, if you go on your phone and Instagram and you type in hyaluron pen.
So is it like are those services maybe something I'm looking for? So I know like you don't look for your seat, but if I look for it, it'll pop up.
It's gonna start popping up on your phone on Instagram. That's what Instagram does. It's gonna start popping up like crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because like a lot of places are adding like a lot of services and stuff like that. So. But you say you're trying to be a doctor too, so let's just say fast forward to the future, right? You're a doctor, you're still going to be doing this?
So when I become a doctor, I think the way I'll transition, or even before I become a doctor, like once I start medical school, it's going to be hard for me to start to work. So what I want to do is take this and open a spot where I can then hire people and train them to do it. And then they can do it, and I'll own the building, and I'll own the place, and I'll pay them.
Okay.
Like
that sounds dope. You know what I'm saying? Wish you best of luck for that. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to get you in here when that all happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So. Word. But nah, that sounds really great, though. Smart. But you're not going to be like, now you're hands-on with it, though. You're not going to be hands-on with it no more,
I won't be hands-on. I can still do it. From time to time.
I guess you choose whenever you want to, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dang. Because I feel like when you do something like this, you will always want to be hands-on. So once you get the other stuff, though, you got to naturally disconnect from it because it's going to take up too much of your time.
It's going to take up too much time.
Dang. That's how I go, though, man.
Yeah.
And especially you a doctor, so I'm like, like you can't be like, because if you get the call while you like teeth whitening or something, like,
exactly.
Like your teeth is going to be. Nah, I probably need somebody to do it though.
See, but that's why have my employees.
Yeah, but if somebody knew, like, let's say it's like, hypothetical, right? Let's say like a family member whitening their teeth, you get a call, like they gonna be mad, right?
They gonna be mad.
Cause like you said, it's trust, cause they know you, so you can get your best person. They gonna be like, nah, and they might be walking around with like half.
See, this is why I need to bring somebody in now to help me, so that people can trust them. As I leave and depart.
Oh, word. So get an assistant. No, you can't even do that. Cause I think you need the actual. You have to be I said registered. You have to be.
I have to put all that under my LLC and all this other stuff.
I'll wait. Nah.
Exactly, and I have to pay them. So we'll wait until.
Alright, word. So like I said though, I guess whenever you become a doctor, but then you might not even have time for the podcast though. Cause whenever you get the call right there. Alright, anyway, so but when you become a doctor though, I'm saying I'm gonna hit you up again though.
Of course.
So, like I said, one more time, where do people can reach you at? Instagram,
Facebook, and my website.
And the website, right? And also too the whitening sessions though. How do they go? So it's just
so the whitening sessions you can book a 40-minute, a 60-minute, or an 80-minute session, and the prices vary, and you can see that on my site. And you just book.
Well, what's the difference between the prices? Like my teeth getting white, right?
No, your teeth are still gonna be your teeth will still be white, but the longer your session, the whiter your teeth. So you're using
I'm listening.
you're using okay, so the gel that you use is a certain concentration, right? So I'm using that same concentration of hyaluronic acid. I'm using the same percentage in that gel for each session.
Okay.
So imagine, when you're doing 40 minutes, your teeth, it's instant results and your teeth are white, but in a 40-minute session, your teeth go about 1 to 3 shades lighter than the color that you're starting with. In a 60-minute session, you're going like 4 to 7 shades. Okay. And in an 80-minute session, you're going like 7 to 9 shades lighter. So
how do I maintain the whitening, or is just...
So to maintain, you have to avoid staining foods and drinks. So wine stains your teeth, smoking stains your teeth, Coca-Cola stains your teeth.
Can I just brush that off or no?
You can brush, but it's not going to give you that whiteness that.
No, I'm saying like if I went to your service, let's say I got 40 minutes or whatever like that, I eat. Let's say the whatever food, like the thickest curry, like, you know what I'm saying? So can I brush that off?
Oh yeah, it's not gonna like stain it like right away, but it's like over time your teeth are gonna stain again, you know?
Okay.
Not like right away, but don't eat up to an hour after your service. But after that hour and you eat something, you have curry chicken or something, and you brush your teeth, you'll be fine. But it's just like every day you're doing these things, it's gonna stain your teeth again. So I would recommend coming back maybe 3 weeks after your original service or a month. It's up to you how you feel your teeth look. You're gonna be able to see it in the mirror. So you come back like 2 to 3 weeks, a month after your original service, get a follow-up service, and you go back about your day.
All right, cool. Well, you heard it here first. Well, probably not first, but you heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? Book her, add her on Instagram and all that. All that information probably gonna be somewhere up there, man. Just add her. It's New Jersey.
Yeah,
What's the 9 to 5 podcast? Appreciate you coming through for the time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? She trying to be a doctor, so I low-key had a doctor. I low-key might have had a doctor or had a doctor, but you know what I'm saying? This solo, man, rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe and all that. And share.